Hey, Boxing Channel. Today we're going to summarize 2 Samuel 11 through 12. In Samuel 11, 2 Samuel 11, it is the story of David and Bathsheba. Yeah, Bathsheba. Well, what happens is during the season of kings going to war, which means during the time when everyone's fighting, there's basically a season for fighting and a season for crops. But during the season of fighting, David is still at his whole little kingdom. And one night he goes on his rooftop and he sees Bathsheba bathing. So he sends people to her and, well, I can't say that. But he gets her pregnant. And Bathsheba conceives a child, or doesn't conceive, gets pregnant. So when David hears that she is pregnant, he sends for her husband Uriah so that it will look like Uriah made her pregnant, not him. But when he gets Uriah from the war that's going on, Uriah doesn't sleep with his wife. He sleeps at the um gateway of the temple, and won't go in. He says that he will not sleep with his wife while his basically comrades are sleeping in tents, and the Ark of Israel is in a tent. So as soon as they wake up, David sends them back to the war, and he dies. So David marries Bathsheba, and all goes well. In 2 Samuel 12, it is Nathan rebukes David. So Nathan kind of it uses this whole hypothetical story on David to trick him, and it's a story about um, a poor man with one sheep that he treats like his own child, treats better than himself. Lives by a rich man with a bunch of sheep, and one day there's a visitor who comes into town, and the rich man doesn't use his own sheep, but uses the poor man's sheep to feed the visitor. And when David hears about this, when David hears about this, he burns with anger and says we should kill this man. And that's when Nathan says, "You are that man." And David kind of gets woken up and says, "I have sinned," and then repents and he goes, well. But the moral of all that story that David kind of got out of that, I'm guessing, is um that basically what he did was Bathsheba is really wrong. So I mean, I guess after all that, he feels really sorry. Well, that sums it all up. Thank you for listening. Peace.